Hello my strange and charmed ones, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today is a really exciting day for me because as this video is going live onto YouTube, I have officially launched my latest info product in the Strange and Charmed shop, which I'm incredibly thrilled about, and I cannot wait to talk to you guys about my latest product. I thought this video would be the perfect time to talk about the product because it has everything to do with goal setting and project planning and execution for the new year. Now, not just for the new year, right? Because you can project plan and goal set all year long, but because we're now in the end of November pretty much, and New Year's is right around the corner, this happens to be a really high volume time for people to start thinking about planning out their goals for the new year. So I thought that this would be the best time to talk to you guys about my latest product. So some of you guys may already kind of have an inkling about what this is because I did already tell you guys about it. I kind of leaked it to you guys earlier this summer. I think sometime right before I moved to my current apartment, I know I talked to you guys about having a product, an info product that was going to be released at the end of the year in the fall, just in time for New Year's. And it had to do with organization and goal setting and project planning and all that. And a lot of you were incredibly interested in that topic. And I told you guys, if you wanted this to happen, to make sure to send me messages, let me know, keep me honest, make sure that I go ahead and release this product to you guys. So I'm so thrilled that I am finally able to show it to you guys. So this is, like I said, an info product, and it's actually a book workbook, almost like a self-guided course, okay? And I'm gonna show it to you guys. I have it all printed out, fresh off the presses for you guys. Here it is. As you can see, it's all printed out because this is a PDF that you buy when you get this. And this is my new book, You Got This, a strategic goal setting and planning guide to help you achieve your goals and organize your life. So this is the product. I'm so excited. And like I said, it completely revolves around the idea of goal setting and really taking your dreams and breaking them down into manageable projects and then making sure that those projects get put on your daily tasks list and executed on until they're complete. If you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you guys know I'm the type of person who is always ready to act and execute on their goals. You guys know that if I say I'm working on a project or I'm gonna deliver something to you guys can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to execute on it and I'm going to knock it out of the park. And I'm so thrilled because I really think that I knocked it out of the park once again with this project. And I really think that this product, not just because it's very timely right now to be talking about it, but this product has actually been, I don't know, like a crowning glory for my year, which is kind of why I'm really excited about it. So if I seem like overly excited about this product, it's really because this was the last project. It's the last big project that I'm working on for 2015. And actually, as I went today to go ahead and pull out my project planning pages, right, and go check off this project as done, which is like my favorite feeling in the world, I came to my goal planning page for the full year, and I'll just give you guys, I'm not gonna do like a close-up, but this is my yearly goal planning page. It comes from my project planning bundle that you can purchase in my shop. And I was looking over this, and I don't know if you guys can see this. These are all the projects that I worked on this year, and all of these projects were concepted out in the beginning of 2015. And I executed on everything on this list. Maybe not 100% on the timeline. I had a few things that like ran over timelines or were actually done earlier. I actually had a few things that were done earlier than I expected and a few things that, had to push the timeline on. But everything on this list got done in a reasonable amount of time. And so I just thought it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like an aha moment for me that I just really felt like I was so glad that I have written this workbook and kind of designed this little course for you all in order to show you guys exactly my process for goal setting and taking my dreams and making them reality. And I know a lot of you guys are also interested in this concept. A lot of you who follow me know that I'm this kind of person. I'm a woman of action. I'm able to act quickly and execute on all of the projects and things that I dream up for myself and my business. And I just thought, looking back at this goal list here, this goal sheet, it's just proof that's like, these strategies work, right? These are the strategies that I use in my own life, my own business, to keep my life organized and to keep my projects rolling. So I just felt like it was kind of just like a really big, I don't know, it was like an epiphany when I looked at this today and checked off the last big project for 2015. So now I have to go ahead and actually start my 2016 goal planning. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a peek at my 2016 goal planning. I wanted to kind of take you guys along with me. But before we do, I do want to give you guys some details on this workbook in case you're interested in it. So I've got a little notepad here that I wrote some important facts on that I thought you guys would want to know. So like I said, when you purchase this workbook, it is a digital PDF, and it is an electronic file that you're going to receive. It is 31 pages long. It has 9 worksheets in it. So just like all of my other workbooks, it is actual information, educational, course lecture in a written form, more or less. And then I have 9 worksheets and 11 activities, okay? So this is filled with goodies for you to act on. And I also included in this workbook a resource list because I'm always asked, when I do these sorts of educational products, I'm always asked, what are the books that you'd recommend? What are other products you'd recommend to go along with this, this product or this information? So I did go ahead and give you guys a resource list as well for this product. So you're really getting everything in a really nice, compact package. And if you guys know my writing style, you guys know it's not going to be fluffy, all inspirational, rah, 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 although there's a little bit weaved in, of course. This is mostly strategy and technique, literally, to help you take your dreams, turn them into your goals, make them projects that you're gonna have to work on throughout the year and execute on them. And then of course, like I said, in this very end here, and organize your life, because I really think that goal setting and project planning and things like that really go hand in hand with organization. I don't think you can achieve your goals if you're not organized. I firmly believe that. So I give you guys all of my tips and strategies in this book, all the techniques that I use, and that's what this book is filled with. So if you're interested in this workbook, if you're interested in purchasing this product, I will go ahead and leave a link down below for you guys. In case you're curious, the price of this workbook is $19, okay? So $19 buys you this workbook, 31 pages, 9 worksheets, 11 activities, and a nice resource list to really get you guys started with your goal setting and project planning for 2016. So I hope that any of you who are interested will go ahead and purchase this. This is not an introductory price, by the way. I promised you guys over the summer when I was going to make this, that I would make this a sub $20 info product for you guys. So it is $19, it is under $20, so I hope that that's a nice affordable price point for you. I realize that not all of you are gonna be able to have, I realize that that might not be the best price point for all of you, but the time and effort that went into this, the strategy and techniques that go into this, $19 I think is incredibly affordable. You guys know my rest of my workbooks are $37. So I really, really made sure that this was at a really good price point for you guys because I wanted as many of you as possible, whoever wanted this, I wanted you guys to be able to afford it. And so it is the holiday season. Definitely that time of year when you want to get started goal planning. So if this is like an early Christmas present for yourself or, just something you want to use to kind of get yourself through the holidays and kind of get yourself organized and get a really good fresh start for 2016, I hope that you enjoy it. So thank you guys so much. Okay, so enough about this. As you guys can tell, I'm very thrilled, but I do have some legitimate things that I want to show you guys today. So I'm going to go ahead and change the angle on the camera. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take a dream of mine that I'm going to start working on for 2016. And you're gonna look over my shoulder as I work through the major steps to get this dream into action items that I can then execute on in 2016. So if you're interested in that, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so like I said, it's now the end of November. I've got a little bit more than a month left until the new year begins. So this is really the time of year where I do like to sit down and think about the goals that I want to set for the new year. So I don't have all of my goals planned out yet. I still have a little bit more time before 2016 hits, but there is one goal in particular. This is more of a personal goal. So this is not something that's business related. This is completely personal. And I thought you guys would be more interested actually in seeing a personal goal of mine than a business goal, because sometimes I feel like it's harder to get done extravagant personal goals. And that's what I would consider this goal to be, okay? So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that one of my dreams is to live on a boat and sail the world. So we are starting with this dream because this is something that I plan to be working on in 2016. This is a process that I want to get started in 2016. The time has come. It is time for me to actually make significant leaps and bounds on this goal. Okay, so when it comes down to taking a dream and breaking it down into the smaller manageable pieces that are going to comprise my actual actions in order to fulfill the dream, what I just do first is I like to kind of lay out all the information and brainstorm everything that I'm going to need to do, or the big steps that are really obvious to me at this point. So on this piece of paper, which this is just, you guys can see, it's just like a lined notepad. This is actually one of the Target sugar paper pad folios, which I purchased from Target recently. If you guys have a Target near you, you might want to check them out. I think they're in stores, and I really like this pad folio. It's really pretty. And I picked up the black sort of reptilian style folio. So that's what I'm using right now to do this brainstorm and to organize my information. So as you can see here, the first thing I have written is the dream. What is the dream? It's to live on a boat and sail the world, okay? So this is a really abstract, complicated dream, right? There's a lot that would go into this. And so the first thing that I need to do is kind of think of a reasonable goal that I can start working towards first. Obviously, I don't expect that at the end of 2016, I will be sailing around the world. That's a little bit unrealistic. However, there are some goals that I have by the end of 2016, like a place that I want to be in the next year or so, to get myself well on the way. So the goal that I have right now starting off, right, is I need to get myself a boat. So I need to actually buy a boat. So my goal for 2016 is to buy a boat, okay? So get myself a boat, get all that worked out, okay? Now, the term is the next thing that I like to think about, and I just wrote these things out ahead of time so that I wouldn't forget them while I was on camera. The term is the length of time that this is going to take, the expected length of time. So, like I said, this is something that I want to get done this year. However, I'm not dumb. I realize that this whole process of buying a boat is very well going to take me more than a year. I would really love to own a boat by in a year from now. I'd love to have a boat by the end of 2016. However, it is very possible that I may not be able to find the boat that's right for me because this is a very complicated sort of topic. And so if you're not familiar with buying a boat, it's not like buying a car. It's a lot different, especially when you're someone who, you know, wants to do a live aboard, right? So I need to find a very specific boat and I need to figure out what that boat's going to be, and then I need to buy one in the price range that I want. So I've got my dream, my goal, and my term now. So this is going to be 1 to 2 years, okay? The next thing that I need to do is brainstorm some kind of initial steps, some first things that I really think I'm gonna need to have done, maybe some big picture items, okay? And these are sorts of things that are gonna help me to get this done, right? So the first thing I'm gonna need to do, I think, for buying a boat is I'm really going to have to research the whole process, okay? How you buy a boat, how you get it inspected, things like that. There's a lot of research that has to get into purchasing a boat, so I don't make a stupid financial decision. So I need to research the process. I also have people that I need to talk to about this. So talk to family that knows. So I have family members that have experience buying sailboats. So I'm gonna need to talk to some family members to really understand the process and get their input as well, okay? So I'm just putting that on the side. That's gonna be part of my research process, but these family members are gonna be like resources for me, more so than, part of my research. The next thing I think I'm gonna need to really understand is, I feel like I'm gonna need to get my sailing certifications. So I'm gonna have to get my ASA certifications, right? Because I'm not ASA certified, and that's American Sailing Association, right? So I need to get certified. I think there's 2 certifications I need for that. And they involve tests and actual like real life sailing experience that I need to do and like prove to them that I know how to handle a boat. So that is the next part of this whole process, because if I can't get ASA certified, or if it takes me a while to do that, I'm not gonna be able to buy a boat until that happens. Okay, so the next thing that I think I'm gonna need to know about is the boat types, okay? So like I said before, buying a boat is not like buying a car, especially when it comes to doing a live aboard situation. There are specific boats that suit specific plans. So I need to research my boat types and kind of create like a wish list. I know that sounds funny, but that is basically what you have to do when you're buying a boat. Create a wish list for the types of boats that you are looking for and the models and the years and things like that, because not all the boats are available at all the time. You have to see who's selling what and what's for sale, because I won't be purchasing a brand new sailboat. They're absolutely too expensive. I'd have to buy used. So the next thing I want to research are sailing associations near me, because I'm going to need to become part of sailing associations in the Philadelphia area. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out some sailing associations, do some research into those. I'm going to need to look into insurance. I'm going to need to look into possible financing. When it comes to buying a boat, I can get some financing. I need to figure out how that would work. But luckily for me, I do believe I have enough money to buy my boat flat out. The kind of boat I'm looking for. I may be able to buy it flat out, which is good, but financing helps. I also want to get a good estimation of monthly expenses. So dock fees, maintenance, and some of that stuff will vary, but I need to think about, how much this is going to cost me. So more or less, I feel like these are some really good general steps for me to really begin this whole process. So this is a process that obviously I've never been through before. I don't know a ton about it. Luckily, I have family who know a lot more about this, which is going to be really great. They're going to be a great resource. But since I don't know every single solitary action, I just have to go with these sort of basics. This is kind of like the skeleton of this project for me. So now that I kind of have this mapped out, I feel like this is a pretty good brainstorm. I'm going to go ahead and fill out a project planning sheet for myself so I can go ahead and put this in my planner. So these are my project planning sheets. They come in my project planning bundle. They're available in A5 equivalent, this is half letter, and they come in personal Filofax equivalent. So I'm just going to go ahead and transfer this information from here to the project planning sheet. Okay, so now that I have this project planning sheet actually filled out, the next thing that I just want to show you guys, I'm not actually going to begin this process yet, but like I told you guys, I do use a yearly goal tracking sheet, and I do have a blank one in my planner that I will be using for 2016, which is this Charmed Life 2016 personal planner. If you guys didn't see my spiral planner DIY video, I've created my own DIY spiral planner, and this actually does have a blank project goal planning sheet, goal tracker sheet in it that is ready for me to start filling out. But I'm not going to fill out this until I have all of my projects, or not all of my projects, but the skeleton of my general year worked out, which I should have done by the end of the year. This was only one project that I'm interested in for 2016. So once I do get started with my project planning, I'm going to show you guys what I will be doing. So in my Charmed Life Planner inserts, I have a page for each month that is a master monthly task list. So what I would do once I was ready to start working on different elements of this process is I would actually take items off of this project planning sheet and assign them to a specific month. So I'll go ahead and do this right now just to show you guys. January, I'm probably going to be able to, it's safe for me to say that I'm going to research the sailboat process. Okay, so I can write that in there. So I will be researching the sailboat process starting in January, right? So that's something that I can say I'm gonna do. ASA certification, reasonably speaking, I don't think that's gonna be able to happen until the spring. So that's something that normally this process of moving tasks from a project planning sheet to my master task list, that happens the month before. I will do that at the end of a month for the new month going ahead. So that's just an example of how I will bring items from a project planning page to a master task list. And then what will happen is I refer back to these master task lists as I'm making my to-do lists on a weekly basis. So I'm constantly keeping my goals and my, actions for my projects on the top of my mind and making sure that I execute on them. So that is a general overview of my goal planning process, and, a goal that I'm working on for 2016. Okay, so that was a peek into my goal setting process. I realize this video is a little bit less structured than my normal videos are, but I think you guys are gonna like the fact that you kind of got to follow me through a project plan. I think this is definitely something that many of you guys have requested, so I'm happy that I was able to show you guys that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanna remind you guys one more time about my new workbook, You Got This. This is a strategic goal setting and planning guide to help you achieve your goals and organize your life. It is now for sale up in my shop. It is a digital PDF that you can print out and enjoy in the privacy of your own home and get started on your 2016 goal planning today. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this topic of 2016 goal planning, or you enjoyed kind of seeing this more informal look at me project planning, an actual project for my life for 2016, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos by me. And until next time, you guys, bye-bye. Hey biz ladies, looking for more resources, tips, and tricks to help you build your online business empire? Whether you're looking to earn extra income for your side hustle or go full-time with a sustainable creative business, I've got the tools to help. Sign up today for my free digital resource library, and I'll share my latest and greatest business building tools with you each month. Plus, you'll get access to my inner circle of amazing female entrepreneurs who are ready to take this journey with you. Visit bit.ly/charmedbizdrl to get started today.